Welcome to KetoMealsAndRecipes.com. Today, I will be demonstrating how to prepare this super easy keto version of my Land O'Lakes cookbook chili for a crowd, which I will be making in a slow cooker. The original recipe has been adapted so that it meets my keto sugar-free, grain-free, and other macronutrient ratios. The macronutrient ratio for this recipe is 3.2 to 1, with 13 grams of total carbs, 6.6 grams of dietary fiber, resulting in 6.4 grams of net carbs per serving. As always, begin by assembling and preparing your ingredients. The first step will have to be prepared about 1 or 2 days before cooking this recipe. Start by taking the raw whole almonds and place them in a bowl. Add enough water to cover the almonds completely. Let the almonds soak in the water for at least 24 hours. I soak my almonds for 48 hours or 2 days because they become a bit softer and more like the texture of canned kidney beans, which my family was used to. When the almonds have soaked long enough, use a slotted spoon to scoop out the almonds, but reserve the almond water. Oh, one more note. I use San Marzano tomatoes because in my opinion they are really tasty, and because they're grown in volcanic soil in Italy, they are incredibly high in minerals and other nutrients. But if you don't have San Marzano tomatoes, you can substitute with whole plum tomatoes as well. For the next step, you have two choices in how you do it, either on the stovetop or in your slow cooker set to stovetop setting. Preheat the skillet and then add the oil. And when the oil has heated and is sizzling, add the chopped onions and saute for a few minutes until the onions just start to become a bit translucent on the edges. Then with your spatula, push the onions to the edge of the pot and add the chopped celery. Saute the celery for about 3 minutes. Push the celery to the side to again make a central clearing. Then add the diced green pepper and sprinkle the grated garlic on top of the peppers and saute for 2 minutes. You just want the green peppers to be cooked a bit because that will bring out the sweetness in the peppers and they'll be less bitter. Also, the reason I added the garlic on top of the peppers is to prevent the garlic from burning and sticking to the bottom of the pan. When your green peppers are done, stir to combine all the vegetables you have in the pot so far, and then make another clearing in the center. Add the ground beef. Allow to saute and toss occasionally until the meat has been browned. When you're tossing, try to just toss the meat without blending it with the rest of the ingredients. When your ground beef is thoroughly browned, add the canned tomatoes. Put the canned tomatoes in a small bowl and with your potato masher mash them up very well. Then add them to the ground beef. At this point, add the reserved almond water, and you can either top up the almond water or just substitute with plain water or chicken broth. You want to add just enough of the liquid to reach the top of the ingredients. Add your soaked almonds. Although the almonds taste amazing in this recipe, you have to be aware they don't taste exactly the same as kidney beans, but they have a really nice taste and texture of their own and add substantially to this recipe. Although I strongly recommend you add the almonds, if you do not want to add the almonds, you can leave them out. The spices I added were chili powder, dried oregano, cumin powder, monk fruit sweetener, salt, pepper, sweet paprika powder, and lastly, add the tamari, or if you don't have tamari, you can use Worcestershire sauce. Then stir the spices into the rest of the ingredients in the slow cooker. Also, this recipe has been tested with friends and family. I wanted to make sure that even my most critical carbivore liked this version, because my recipes are meant for the whole family, not just those following the keto lifestyle. And because meals should be enjoyed all together and not separately. Because you're following the keto lifestyle does not mean that your family can't enjoy the benefits of a really good keto recipe. Then cover the slow cooker with the lid and set the timer set on low for 6 to 8 hours. When your chili is done, stir and turn off the slow cooker. Let the chili rest for about 20 minutes. You can serve this tasty chili nice and hot with a bit of grated cheese such as Monterey Jack or Monterey Jack with jalapenos or with mozzarella. We frequently also serve my keto pita bread or on occasion tortilla chips as a side. I hope you'll give this recipe a try. Enjoy! Thank you for visiting my channel. Please help me grow this channel by sharing this and other recipes with your friends and family, and please consider subscribing. Your support is very much appreciated. The link to the printable recipe and the link for the other videos are all located in the description below.